why I got to be that person. Why I got to be the person to reel all you motherfuckers in and tell you this game was cooking. It was cooking all along. You know what I'm saying? I had to tell many a idiot, hey, they're still developing the game. They just released a video in September, which wasn't that fucking long ago. September is the 9th month. This is the 12th month. Like, it's only been 3 months. Just like they said they were going to release a video, they're going to release a special announcement. And it looked like there was a new stage there, by the way, right? I'm not even to the hype of Spectre, right? This is like a popular vote. People really want Spectre in the game. They want Spectre in the game more than any other female Slayer class. So that's crazy. That's crazy. And look what happened. We got Spectre. But hold on a second. What was that? Where is this stage that Grappler is on? I don't know. Is that supposed to be the stage that Lost Warrior's from? Are they adding another stage? I don't know. But, yo, look at that model. She looks beautiful, man. She looks great. I'm glad that they chose Spectre, and I'm glad that this was something that was in the works, because people have really been asking for DLC for this game. There hasn't been a female Slayer. They described the character as having wide range and having a unique playstyle is different from definitely everyone else in the game, which isn't really saying much if you ask me, because everybody in the game is really unique from one another. I don't know two characters that are the exact same. I only know that Striker and Hitman can play similarly depending on where Hitman's awakening is. But we have Spectre here. She looks good. She has a cool pose, and I'm assuming her Nodachi, that's her big sword, of course. That's going to be her main weapon. And then a Kodachi, which is a short sword, that's probably going to be like, incorporated in the combos, because she uses that in a couple of moves on DFO. Should we do the old thing and take a look at the character on the DFO website? I feel like I've been over this like a couple of times, but let's do it again. So here we are again. This is peak Spectre gameplay. This is Neo Spectre. I rewind the video a little bit, and as you can see, she has a lot of long range attacks. She has sword waves. She uses a wire to attack, and that compensates for like most of her long range moveset. But she uses a lot of Yaido in her moveset, and a lot of like really cool techniques, as you can see. I talked about this character several times. It's the most voted character on my character polls for female Slayers, and honestly, this is just fan service. You love to see it. I love to see it. Now, I know this isn't going to get me monetized or anything, but like I said before, everybody who doubted and said that this game got abandoned, shut the fuck up. The game is being released on Nintendo Switch in the spring, and we're having a patch for 100 buffs. And not only that, but this super sick character that could do these super sick moves is coming to the game. And the general manager of DFO came on and said that DFO has been going on for years, and this is like a baby new game, but is going to go on strong for a long time. So anybody that's watching this video, please tell anybody that's, heard differently, shut the fuck up. I'm tired of hearing this shit. You know what I'm saying? We came, the DNF boys came, and we showed out today. And let's look at the buff video, actually. Alright, so I was watching Giuna's live stream of Arc Revo Japan, and he was saying that there's supposed to be 100 changes made to the characters, 100 buffs. They're supposed to be making dodges faster. They're supposed to be enhancing guard cancel. They're supposed to be changing the way Awakening works. And other than that, defense is supposed to be stronger, and every character is supposed to get a lot more health, so games aren't so fast. So let me make sure that everything is... There we go. I want to play this at half speed. I was looking at this earlier, but I realized I wasn't recording, so that's a problem. But anyway, let's check it out. So Berserker, let's see what Berserker does. He's first up. He does a command grab, and from the looks of it, it looks like it was just a normal command grab. Doesn't look like he used his other ability where he buffs himself. So he jumps into the air and he does a dive. That's a new route for him. That route doesn't exist. He cannot jump cancel off of that. He's actually rigid. As a matter of fact, you need to be in your buff state so you're able to combo into a super. So now you can do more than that. Inquisitor here, it seems like she throws her little lantern thing. I think that's just, what is it? It's like 4S, but it looks like she cancels 4S into 6S like immediately. That's new. I wonder if the lantern disappears after that. So it makes it easier to combo off of lantern and get more unique combos. So that's a buff definitely. So if they got rid of something that she has, like right now she has this ridiculous thing with the wheel. If they get rid of that, I think this is still helpful. But they didn't say they were nerfing characters. I think it's supposed to be just 100 buffs. This one's pretty interesting. So Ranger does 6 MS, cancels into jumping MS, which you can't do on the regular version right now unless you conversion cancel, and it seemingly cancels into jumping S, which is nuts. And it put launcher into crumple state, which was crazy, because I don't think that's normally how that works. Normally you're just on the ground. All right, so this is charge 5S with Dragon Knight, and she does 6S to, yeah, she cancels with 6S, and she cancels that with jumping S to get the OTG, and I'm assuming she can fly afterwards and get a combo, so that opens up a whole new route for her. Hitman's bitch ass, he gets to launch you into the air now. This was not jump cancelable before. Kunoichi seems to be able to Kara cancel her 6S into 4S. Really cool. Gonna make her even more of an issue, to be honest. This one threw me for a loop because I didn't understand it first. So I think you can cancel into the bear and recover quicker when you land on the ground. But the big thing is, watch the bear. So the bear, you're normally really rigid when you do that attack, but it looks like you can jump cancel sooner, and you can charge a full fireball and get a full OTG off of that twice, which again, when you charge the fireball, it makes you go up into the air higher, where normally on the old version of the game you just jump into the air, do a quick fireball, and you have just enough time to do one more move. But now it's opening her combo system up a little bit more in the corner, which is going to be problematic, but it's going to be fun. Okay, so Vanguard, in case you missed it there, canceled his regular 5 MS into 4 MS. So he was able to get armor there without doing the first move. Pretty interesting. And then he does the same thing with forward MS. 5 MS, forward MS. So now you can activate this move pretty much any time across the screen, which is really strong. It's really strong, really hard to dodge. I'm not going to say it's going to fix the character necessarily, but this is a step in the right direction, and this move now wall bounces. So he's a lot better. I'll say that. Ghostblade can cancel his 2S right there and to teleport. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. That's a lot of hit stun, a lot of block stun to be dealing with. All right, and especially if you have the conversion meter. Whew. All right, so Crusader looks like he can cancel his normals into 4S at the very least now. So if you try and guard cancel like that, bow, and he can, combo off of this, so you gotta be careful. Launcher's 2S, sorry, we're speed running this. Launcher's 2S, you can jump cancel off of. The laser seems to give you extra stun when you get hit by it in the air, and now her 6MS can scoop you up off the ground. Doesn't exactly fix her all the way, but I'm glad that they're making changes. These are just a few changes. There's supposed to be 100 buffs, and they've only showed you a buff per character, so that's 16 buffs so far. Or at least one buff per character. So my guy, Lost Warrior, he can now do his grounded 5S in the air. I don't know what the input is, but that's cool that he can do that because it gives him more stability in his combos, I guess. Swiftmaster goes off the rails. He can combo into his DP now. What the hell? Swiftmaster mains they should be happy because that's a good change. So my guy Troubleshooter is doing 4 MS, right? And it looks like he can instantly cancel into 6 MS. Whoa, 6 ms, like the final shot of 6 ms. So they've added like a sort of a Rekka function to his 4 ms, it looks like. Interesting. So my guy Grappler looks like he gets a higher launch into the air a little bit, and he can now cancel his 5 ms into 6 ms into 5 ms again, as long as his mug has meter. And they knew better than to show what Striker could do after her performance tonight. Basically, like, I guess she can off counter hit, do 6 ms, and then do 6 ms again, but she doesn't need buffs. Like, if that's the only buff she gets, good. But that's all the changes that I recognize. Let me know what you guys think. This is going to be a good patch, and we got more characters coming. DNF Duel isn't dead. Tell your friends to shut the fuck up and watch.